And if you render me a recompense, I'm not sure if it says it actually,
No.
but basically, in taking that upon yourself, now you're going to be held accountable according to the word.
Yeah, you brought it on yourself. That's the
Yeah,
thing as well. It's like with Esau's with all these people now. There it's not even a mystery. Like with the scriptures, like the lifestyles people are living go completely against the scriptures, and it's known. Like they like it's this Esau's established his rulership, established Britain. Established pretty much all these European countries and America under that Christianity. So it's certain kind of lifestyles, like all that LGBT alphabet crew, them like that's known to be against the scriptures. So then when the judgment then comes out, it's you can't be surprised, and that's really how the Lord gets down. Because the same thing with Jake. Jake was going to hell off, and we got smashed up. But this is what the iniquity is accomplished. As far as for Israel, we'll no more be taken away into captivity once we're relieved from this place. That's done. That's over. But now it's time for the curses to flip back onto Esau, which is why he's so upset. Joel 3:3 and says, "And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine?" Yeah, even you've had like in the last month or so, the conflict between Palestine and these what do you call it, the state of Israel, where they've been carpet bombing them, man, and whatnot, and just them guys have been getting fucked. People have just been getting fucked up on both sides. But the laws are not with either side, man. That land is basically it's gonna get cleansed and returned onto the true Israelites, who are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's
but you
just
do have them sprinkled amongst them though.
Oh yeah.
Like the Palestinians, there's a great bulk that would be of the Northern Kingdom.
It's Jake scattered around, because it says as well, a verse above, Israel, my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But for the main part of the prophecy being fulfilled, it says the heathen shall
Or Barca shall dwell in Ashdod.
there's that. I was thinking of the Revelations 11th. The part that's without, the heathen shall tread down.
Oh, tread down, yeah,
Yeah.
the foot. Yeah, 32 months? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So, and if you render me, no, will you render me a recompense? If you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I turn your recompense upon your own head. Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. That's the evidence of Esau's crimes. It still exists, man. This guy's still got it. Even like the Ark of Titus, that's still there. That's all Esau's crimes. This guy is. This is why trying to hold yourself not guilty. It's the most. It's barefaced. It's criminal, man. Man will be putting money into producing, documentaries and TV shows and movies, documenting the crimes that he's done. But then it's just gonna be like, oh no, we shouldn't be judged for this. We shouldn't be held to account for this. So it's actually wild. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. Yeah. That's like now Esau's just like, oh, slavery is a terrible thing. It should be stopped. It's a moral block. No, slavery is going to be around in the kingdom. Because even when you deal with the law, those ways of doing slavery in there, which weren't what Esau gets down with. Because you had Hebrews basically becoming a slave to another Hebrew. And that was done in righteousness, not with how Esau does it, where he's what does it say? He forwarded the affliction, man.
Mm-hmm. And the world was made for our sakes only.
Yeah, that's the heathen are part of the inheritance. The heathen are part of the reward that Yahweh Shai is going to get, and through Yahweh Shai we're going to get as well. Yeah, it says for the Lord have spoken it. Because really, yeah, it's the Lord's basically pushed it out. That the word's gone out, it can't go out void. There you go, anything?
No, I don't. Yeah, I got something actually. It's Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, travelling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in a wine fat? I have trodden in the winepress alone, and the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemer is come. Yeah, because the Lord, who this is speaking about, he's waiting to come back. Right? He's on the right hand side of the Heavenly Father, awaiting to be given a green light to actually make his move. Alright? So it says, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in mine anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. It's making me think of a computer game. I can't remember what computer game when you hit them and they will be like woozy like that.
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Nah, it's not Mortal Kombat. There was like one game we played, but it must have been, it's like one of them obscure kind of games. Don't worry. Like PS1, so PlayStation 1. But anyway, or 2. For he said, surely they are my people, children that will not lie. Well, that's the point. Alright. That's the point. You got something?
Yeah. Job 20 and 4 says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? And that's and that's, it's, the wicked. Esau's been specified as that wicked man, that border of wickedness, which is why it's even Esau's, his joy, it's only for a season, man. And he knows his history, man. He looks back. That's why he reverences it's called the Renaissance, the rebirth, because basically them bringing back all those Greco-Roman mindset, their whole spirit they had back then, man. And this guy knows that shit went down the toilet, so he's basically trying to have his shit run forever now.
That's
What?
why they're trying to do the whole. You had Elon Musk saying about sperm can survive for 200 years, talking about they can, go to the space station and live there on Mars and all that type of shit. I did a video on it, but it got taken down because I think too much flags popped up on the algorithm. But basically, in the video, he more or less said like the reason they're going is because of that World War,
Mm-hmm. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach onto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned, is the gall of ass within him. You've swallowed down riches, he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he laboured for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. Leave it there. It's all that Esau's vainly trying to achieve. It's not going to run, man. It's only going to run for the time it's appointed to run. But it's being built just like with Egypt to magnify the entrance into the kingdom, man. Just as the Book of Moses, what went down at the fall of Egypt is still spoken about. That's the same thing with Esau's destruction, man. His kingdom's end. That's what's gonna run. Same thing. You got anything?
Nah.
You can close up on that. Yeah. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaRakah Kadash. And double honors to the apostle and all those great most of them, man. Shalom.
Shalom.